happy birthday to Louise. Happy birthday to Louise Hay because, well, it's her birthday tomorrow. And I think, to put it mildly, she's changed so many people's lives around the world, mine included. And I just love sharing her work. So that's how we're kicking off. I just want to share something with you. These are her favorite flowers. So when I was in Sainsbury's the other day, I thought, my goodness, I'm going to have to buy those because they are so beautiful, but also for her birthday. So they're sharing her yellow roses. Now, for those of you who don't know me, I just thought I'd share a little bit of info about me. If a lot of you do, but if you haven't kind of met me in any way, then I'm going to share a little bit of info. Well, after going through some stuff in life, like we all can do, can't we? A difficult divorce after a long toxic marriage, my daughter dealing with a serious health condition, my own cancer treatment, and moving out of London after many, many years, I found that although life was so much better than it was, I still had some old stories hanging about. And it was just as if something was holding me back. And another way to describe it, it was as if I had a hole inside me. I kind of realized that at one stage. And basically, I just never, ever felt good enough through life. And I was always looking for validation from other people. I didn't really understand that was going on, but as I dug in deeper with Louise's work, that's definitely what I realized. And also, I was always comparing myself to other people, and I never quite matched up. That's what my feeling always was. And after going through something very minor, but it really, really kind of pulled the rug from under me, and I was in a bad place. And a good friend of mine, suggested, why don't you listen to Louise Hay? There's all these YouTube videos. And it was really weird because I'd heard of Louise. I even had her book, but I'd never read it. So I started listening to her and listening to all the videos that I could get my hand off. I actually read the book, and I later went on a Heal Your Life workshop. And well, basically, that was a bit of a game changer for me, to say the least. And I went on, to cut a very long story short, I went on to the intensive and residential training. And that gave me the license to share Louise's amazing work, life-changing work. And without a doubt, this is the most rewarding and heartfelt work I've ever done. Really, I mean, helping others to really love and approve of themselves every day. And these changes have helped me, but can also help others with reducing anxiety, stress, and negative thinking, as well as helping women have a real deep sense of self-worth. So, as I mentioned, all of this work was brought to the world by Louise Hay, and I think it's timeless. It's always relevant to all of us. And if you've heard of Louise, then you'll know how powerful this work is. But if you haven't heard of her, you'll still get huge benefit from all of it, and hopefully from this little bit I'm sharing with you this evening. So who was Louise Hay? Well, she had a really difficult childhood and early life. She was very poor. She had a violent stepfather, and when she was about 5, she was raped by a neighbour. At 15, she became pregnant and had to give up her baby for adoption. So not long after this, she actually escaped her abusive home life and later married. But it was when her husband left her 14 years later that her healing really began, and she started what would become her life's work. In 1984, she published You Can Heal Your Life, which has gone on to sell over 50 million copies worldwide. She went on to write many more books and continued to share her work for many years. She also started Hay House Publishing when she was 60. And that's now the world's largest publishing house in personal development and growth. A clear sign that we don't need age to limit us in life. So before I begin, and if you are joining me live, and I'm really sorry, I'm not going to check my phone to see if anybody's on. I'm really sorry about that. But if anyone's there, I welcome you. But if you're watching the recording, I welcome you too. So if you've got a handheld mirror, the hand holding bit fell off my mirror. But if you've got something, probably not much smaller than that, if you've got something of that nature, so just have that to hand. And I'm actually going to start with a meditation. So meditation is a very important part of Louise's work. I'm just going to move this down because I feel I'm stretching myself a bit. And it's important to quieten our minds, whether you're spiritual or not. It doesn't matter, because we are all kind of have a tendency to have very busy minds and always be thinking about something. So meditation brings us back to the present moment, and it calms us, and it just, centers us. So where you're sitting, if you'd like to get yourself really comfortable, you can lie down if you like as well, because I don't know what you're doing. You could be doing anything. So get yourself really comfortable and gently close your eyes, and just start to take some deep breaths. Give yourself permission to relax. Remember, you are safe and divinely guided. Now relax your shoulders and relax all the way down through your body, down to your toes. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. And just let go of any tension in your body. Let it all go. Put one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. And as you breathe quietly, notice how comfortable that feels. Be aware that you can do this anytime and anywhere to take care of yourself. This is one of the best gifts you can give to yourself. It loves and supports you. Being in this moment now is just a way of you getting in touch with your own inner guidance. While we are always connected with this guidance as we go about our day, it is easier for us to consciously connect when we sit quietly and listen. Now affirm to yourself, I am divinely guided at all times. You can make yourself feel better with your own breath. It calms you. It lets yesterday go. It gives you a feeling of safety. You are here for yourself. And as you release yesterday, and even this moment just past, you allow your full attention to come into this day, this hour, this time, right now. Turn your full attention to this wonderful, wonderful day and this wonderful, wonderful moment. The point of power is always in the present moment. Let your heart open and make room for all the good of the universe to come in. All is well. Now taking some easy breaths. Bring your awareness back to your room and gently open your eyes. Okay. I'm just going to have a sip of water. So Louise was very famous for her mirror work. And that's what I'm sharing this evening. And she thought that most of the time, our biggest problem was that we don't love ourselves enough or at all sometimes. And a wonderful way for us to see how we feel about this is to use the mirror. So you can get your mirrors out now. And I'd like you to look deeply into your own eyes, looking into the mirror. And I'd like you now to state out loud, I love and approve of myself exactly as I am. And notice your feelings. Try not to judge them. Just notice what goes on when you say those words. Carry on looking in the mirror. This might be initially uncomfortable, to say the least, but I'm going to ask you to carry on looking. Carry on looking at yourself, really looking into your own eyes. Resist the temptation to look away. Stay with it. Notice what you think and feel straight away. Did you immediately criticize yourself? Just notice what's happening inside. Now, just in your own mind, looking at yourself in the mirror, finish the sentence. I could love you more if. What comes up? Then, still looking into your own eyes, say to yourself, no more ifs. I am willing to love you just the way you are. And now say to yourself silently or out loud, I love you. I really, really love you. Is there a part of you that doesn't believe it? Let's try saying it out loud. And I'll join you. I love you. I really, really love you. And if that's too difficult to say, especially at the beginning, you can say, I am willing to love you just the way you are. Let the uncomfortable feelings just pass through. And now tell yourself a few things you wish your parents or other caregivers had told you. For example, we love you no matter what. It doesn't matter when you make a mistake or you're naughty. Look in the mirror first thing in the morning when you're looking your best and tell yourself, I love you. I really, really love you. And try to mean it. And repeat it as many times in the day as you can. If something fantastic happens, go to the mirror and say thank you. Acknowledge yourself the good in your life. Look into your own eyes and say, I forgive you and I love you. Forgive other people in the mirror too. Use the mirror to talk to other people. Tell them the things you are afraid to tell them in person. Tell them that you want their love and approval. You could have a mirror handy to use at any moment. But when you do this consistently, you can make great changes in less than a month. Okay, you can put your mirrors down now if you haven't already. Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, how difficult was that? When I first did that, I think it was probably a 15. Honestly, the tears that came was unbelievable. Quite a few times when I did that exercise, even within my training, I still found it highly emotional. I have had clients that literally can't look in the mirror. They just keep looking away and they just can't do it. So it's a really powerful tool to helping you with those feelings of self-love. Connecting with yourself, really connecting with your own true self is so powerful. Fabulous. So well done. Well done. If you stuck it with me, if you were there with me doing it, well done. I really want to say that. So the other thing as well is that mirror work can bring up a lot of stuff for us. It can bring up a lot of resistance. It can bring up a lot of even anger, whatever might be going on that we're burying downstairs, and we're using other things to numb those feelings, you know, like food or booze or drugs or whatever it might be. We've all got something. And to actually connect with the mirror in that way can bring a lot of stuff up. So please message me if something has come up for you after that awareness exercise, because, you know, just that I can help you in some way. Because I don't want you to feel that, you know, you've got to have some face it alone. And I really do, just to kind of share something, I really find it important that if I've helped one person with this evening, this very short session, that will be amazing for me, because that's what it's all about. So if it has helped you in any way, you know, you don't have to let me know, but it's just good to know that it might do. Okay. We're going to finish now with a closing meditation, because again, as I said, it is powerful. I would always start each of my coaching sessions with a meditation, and I end them. So I just think, even though this is super short, I'm going to end with one as well, and then I will just end the session. And I'd just like to thank you. So if you've watched this live, or if you've watched the recording, it's still the same. You know, I'm really pleased you've caught up. So this is a really beautiful visualization I'll be sharing with you. So it's been fantastic to share a little bit, just a little bit of Louise's work in such a loving space. And what I'm sharing with you is a kind of visualization. It's called The Light Has Come, and it's from Louise's other extremely powerful book, The Power Is Within You. And I'm not sure, to be honest, between the two of them, I mean, you know, I find that amazing as well. So, you know, it's another recommendation. So again, if you'd like to sit back or lie back and just start to relax again, closing your eyes, and keep your eyes closed throughout the whole visualization. Start taking some deep, easy, cleansing breaths. Just let everything go. Breathe in peace and breathe out tension. I'd like you to imagine that you are sitting in a circle in a room together. Imagine that you are looking at the other beautiful faces of the women present in this group, either listening here live or the recording. The energy will be the same for both situations. Imagine that you are holding the hand of the two women either side of you right now. Feel the warmth of their hands. Feel the connection. Imagine that you are looking into the eyes of each woman present. Take a nice deep breath in. And as you breathe out, release any fear that you may have. Take another deep breath in. And as you breathe out, release any judgment and allow yourself to be with each of the women in this circle. What you see in them is a reflection of you, a reflection of what is in you. It's all right. We are all one. We breathe the same air. We drink the same water. We eat the foods of the earth. We have the same desires and needs. We all want to be healthy. We all want to love and be loved. We all want to live comfortably and peacefully, and we all want to prosper. We all want to live our lives with fulfillment. Allow yourself to look at all of the women present with love. Be willing to receive the love back. Know that you are safe. As you look at each woman, affirm for them perfect health. Affirm for them loving relationships so that they are surrounded by loving people wherever they may be. Affirm for them prosperity so that they live comfortably. Affirm for them comfort and safety, and know that what you give out returns to you multiplied. So affirm the very best of everything and know that they deserve it, and see them willing to accept it. And so it is. Start taking some easy breaths now. Start to become aware of the room you're in. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes. Thank you.